I'd like to call the Tuesday, March 10th, 2015 Community Redevelopment Agency meeting to order at approximately 5:45 p.m. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Board Member Faircloth?
Here.
Board Member Williams?
Here.
Board Member Burgess? Here. Board Member Wallman?
Here.
Vice Chairman Shelley?
Here.
Chairman Porter?
Here. Any additions, deletions, or deferrals?
No.
None. Tab 1 is the approval of minutes. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Moved and second. Questions or comments? All in favor? Motion carries. Tab 2, Mr. Manager.
Steve?
Tab 2 is a resolution of the Board of the Community Redevelopment Agency of the City of Homestead, Florida, accepting the proposal of Robert Barnes and Associates, Inc. for the provision of architectural and planning services necessary for the completion of the Washington Avenue facade improvement project, providing for implementation and providing for an effective date. If I may, staff recommends that the CRA Board approve a resolution authorizing the city manager enter into an agreement with Robert Barnes and Associates for the design of Washington Avenue street elevations and facade improvements. The proposal for these services is made pursuant to the non-exclusive professional services agreement for continuing professional services per RFQ 201307. The proposal is for the preparation of schematic designs, design development, and construction documents. Mr. Barnes will prepare proposed facade improvements on the west side of Washington Avenue between Northeast 2nd Street and Northeast 4th Street. The proposed fee will be $30,040.
Any questions from the board? Okay, this is a public hearing. I'll open up the public hearing at this time. Anyone who would like to speak for or against this issue? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any final comments? Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Board Member Wallman?
Yes.
Board Member Burgess?
Yes.
Board Member Williams?
Yes.
Board Member Faircloth?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Shelley?
Yes.
Chairman Porter?
Yes.
The motion carries.
Tab 3.
Tab 3 is a resolution
Mr.
of...
Mayor, hold on.
Hold on one second, I'm sorry.
On tab 3, I have to declare a conflict. I've had some representative capacity with, from time to time with this particular applicant, so I need to declare that.
Okay, sir.
Tab 3 is a resolution of the Board of the Community Redevelopment Agency of the City of Homestead, Florida, approving the allocation of commercial improvement grant funds in the amount of $25,000 to KLF Properties, Inc., approving grant agreement, providing for implementation, and providing for an effective date. Staff recommends that the CRA Board approve the resolution authorizing the disbursements of commercial enhancement grant funds to the following grant applicant: KLF Properties, Inc., care of Linda Fagan, for the property located on 45 Northwest 4th Street, Homestead, Florida 33030, in the amount of $25,000. And we note that due to the urgency of this application, this recommendation is made by staff and was not presented to the Southwest Advisory Committee.
Okay, questions from the board?
Yeah.
Mr. Williams?
I support this wholeheartedly. But why was the Southwest circumvented when they meet monthly?
Well, it wasn't circumvented per se. We felt that it was because we had this meeting coming up. We got this application in at some point last week, and we thought that because we are trying to help the applicant with some problems that she's having with her lending institution, we thought that it was pretty urgent that we seek approval for this upfront.
So is this this is the protocol? I thought that this board had established that the Southwest Advisory Board be used to go through this channel. Now you're saying, because this is the first time I've ever have done anything like this. Then in that case, what is the Southwest Advisory Board? They just met last week.
I believe they met 2 weeks ago, at some point about 2 weeks ago.
No,
it's
they just met last week. But I need to, I need to hear, well, how can, if this board has set priorities to go through a committee, didn't come to us with a recommendation, when did the CRA board ever decide to, for this process?
Well, we deem this matter extremely urgent and extremely time-sensitive, and we did not feel that we had the time from when we got the application to bring this before the Southwest Advisory Committee. We decided to disclose, at the meeting, this fact, and basically ask the board to consider this as an emergency because of the difficulties that the applicant is having. And
I understand.
And Mayor, if I could, certainly it's the board's option if you'd prefer to hold off and wait for the committee, but unfortunately, there was a time-sensitive issue for them with their lenders, and so we tried to move it as fast as we could, but certainly most things we go through the board, and this was an extenuating circumstance. But it's totally your decision.
No, I moved the application, period, I understand, but, because I don't want these particular parties to be held up, but, this one time that this, I'm a little just bothered by this because I'm very uncomfortable in how you have presented it. And what this board has established as protocol in establishing those boards to, see these applications. And I'm trying to figure out, what did I miss?
Mr. Manager, if I may, Mr. Manager, there have been on a few occasions where we have not gone to the Southwest Advisory Committee for these particular grants. One in particular was an emergency for a woman who had a sewer or a septic backup, and we came after the fact to get some authorization from the board. And there have been at least, I would say, 2 different occasions where, due to quorum issues with the Southwest Advisory Board,
But this had
we
nothing to do
came...
with, this had nothing to do with quorum issue.
No, I understand that, but there have been times where we have not gone to the Southwest Advisory Committee and gone directly to the board in prior years.
Mr. Manager?
And just to be clear, there was no intent to try to circumvent anything other than there was a time-sensitive nature to this. But if you prefer to wait, that's your choice. If you'd like us to brief the board after the fact, we're happy to do that as well, whatever, but there was no intent here to disrespect any board or circumvent any process. It was just a function of a time issue that the applicant claimed to have had.
Anything else, Mr. Williams?
No, Mayor, I moved the application.
Any other conversation from the board, comments from the board? Ms. Waldman?
Yes, did Mr. Williams move? Did you move?
I moved it.
I
You
second.
moved it.
Moved and seconded. This is a public hearing, so at this time I'll open up the public hearing. Anyone would like to speak for or against this? The motion is to approve the $25,000. Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Any final comments from the board? Mr. Attorney, did you hit your button? Showed up over here. Any final comments? Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Board Member Williams?
Yes?
Board Member Fairclough?
Yes.
Board Member Burgess? Yes. Board Member Waldman?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Shelley?
Absent.
I'm sorry. Chairman Porter?
Yes.
The motion carried.
Thank you. Tab 4.
Tab 4 is a motion to approve sponsorship of Three Virtues Organization Haitian Flag Day event. Staff recommends approval of a motion authorizing the city manager to enter into the attached sponsorship agreement with Three Virtues Organization, Inc. Three Virtues Organization, Inc. is requesting that the CRA Board authorize the CRA to contribute $2,040 to support the Haitian Flag Day event at Losner Park on Saturday, May 9th, 2015.
Any questions from the board? Mr. Williams?
Yes. How many years have this been in existence? It's the first time that they've come?
They have been serving the South Dade Haitian community since 2013.
No, I'm saying, have they come to the council, to the CRA board before?
I don't recall this. I think this is a new event for them. Would you want to speak on this? Please, come on up.
Good afternoon. What was the question?
Is this your first time ever doing this event and ever coming before this board?
Yeah, this is the first time.
And how many people, I'm sorry, Mayor, do I still have the
Yes, sir,
floor?
yes, sir, you still do.
How many persons are you expecting to turn out for this event?
But we expected at least 200 people.
That's all, thank you.
Ms. Fairclough?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I think in the city of Homestead, one of our strengths is in our diversity. And I feel that this event weaves perfectly into the fabric of our very diverse community. I'm excited about the Haitian Flag Day, and I encourage my colleagues to support this. I've known both of these gentlemen for some time. Pastor Reginald Joseph, I taught his son, known him for several years. I meet quarterly with Alpha Florimond in the Haitian community, and they truly have a heart for Homestead. So I would be very grateful if my colleagues support this event and these two young men who are working very hard to bring diversity to the forefront of our community and to highlight and celebrate the Haitian culture. So I support this wholeheartedly.
Thank you. Any other comments? I know just the other day, we met with another group that is interested in doing a Flag Day as well, Haitian Flag Day. So I'm going to I know Jordan and I met with him, so I want to get Jordan and these two groups together to see if you could leverage, and because they were talking about trying to use Harris Field, but you're already talking about using Lossner Park. Maybe we could combine the two.
It is us. We just decided not to use the Harris Field. We want to do the Lossner.
Same?
Yes,
okay.
same group.
Okay, perfect. This is a public hearing, so anyone would like to speak for or against this, you're welcome to come at this time. Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Any final comments from council or board members? Was there a motion? There was a motion
Yes,
by Ms. Fairclough, seconded by Mr. Williams. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Board Member Fairclough?
Yes.
Board Member Burgess?
Yes.
Board Member Williams?
Yes?
Board Member Wallman?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Shelley?
Yes.
Chairman Porter?
Yes.
The motion carries.
Tab 5.
Yes, tab 5 is a motion to approve a not-for-profit committee appointee. Staff recommends that the board nominate and approve Sean Dorsley for Councilwoman Fairclough's vacant position on the 2015 not-for-profit grant committee.
Ms. Fairclough, do you want to say anything?
Sure. Mr. Sean Dorsley is very plugged into the Homestead community. He currently serves on the Community Policing Board. He's also a board member of the East Homestead CDD, and he is a resident in my district. He's very active, and I'd be grateful for the support of my colleagues to endorse this nomination to the CRA Non-for-Profit Committee.
Is there a motion to approve the appointment?
Move it.
Moved by Mr. Williams and a second by Mr. Burgess. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Board Member Burgess?
Yes.
Board Member Williams?
Yes?
Board Member Wallman?
Yes.
Board Member Fairclough?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Shelley?
Yes.
Chairman Porter?
Yes.
The motion carries.
Reports? Any reports?
No.
Do we have any public comments? Everybody, no public comments. Is there a motion to adjourn? Is there a second? All in favor? Okay, motion carries. This meeting is adjourned. Give us, how long do you need before we go to the special call? 5 minutes, and we'll come back for the special call. Thank you, everyone.